you're live like this very instant?
It's getting there.
Okay.
Yep, we're live.
So
hey guys. All right, so here we go. We're gonna send out the Remind 101. It is gone. A2, nope.
It just starts.
Yep, no, I was just looking to see who got it. All right. Well, here we go. We're going to wait and see who shows up. See who's got questions. Who's got questions for me? All right, so, so I can go to my news feed and I can see. Can you chime in for me so I know you're there? There we go. Okay, I got everybody there. All right, guys, so as you get questions, give me a shout. We're trying something new. We're going to see if we can answer your questions as they come in. Hopefully my hover cam doesn't freeze. All right, Transformers. Age of Correlation. All right, chime in once you get there so that I know who's here and ask your questions. I think Lockbox 5 was probably the one that most people were getting, having the most trouble with. And I know which one on Lockbox 5 they're probably having trouble with, would be my gut feeling. Probably going to be Lockbox 5 is the one that you're going to have the most trouble with. I'm going to check out Lockbox 5 while I'm waiting for everybody to get their questions in. So anyway, so I'm going to be hanging out here. It's about 2:20, 2:25, something like that. I'm just going to hang out here until everybody's all done asking questions. So I know some of you might not be able to get to your phones just now, so we'll go from there. So anyway, I'm going to hang out here and wait. And then we'll save the video on there so others have it as well. Pardon the background noise. That's my son who's he's on the phone.
Do you know what time Ruben's done with whatever he's doing today?
Probably about 2:30 or 3.
Okay.
He's at a study group.
Somebody just asked, how do you find out the code for Lockbox 4?
Oh, Lockbox 4. Hey, Hallie. Let me go to Lockbox 4 so I can see which one that is. Lockbox 4. Is that the correlation one? Okay, so count up how many correlations you had. So you're on Lock 4, correlations and causations. So count up how many you have on those. So like the first one said increased sunlight and math test scores. So that's going to be a correlation. So that's 1. I would just do tally marks on that. A basketball player who was traveling and the referee called a penalty. He got a penalty because he was traveling, so that's causation. Temperature and crime rate. The crime rate's not higher because of the temperature, so that's just going to be a correlation. So you're just going to keep going. So I don't remember what the actual number is, or maybe I do, I just actually don't want to say. So count these up. So let's say there were 10, there's 15 total. So whatever numbers you get, they should add up to 15. So like if you get 10 here, now this is not the right numbers, but let's say you get 10 here and 5 here, then I believe you double this and you double this. Okay. So like if I doubled this, I'd get 20. If I double this, I would get 10. And so my lock code would be 20, 10, or it could be 10, 20. So whatever numbers you get, you would do your lock code, and it could be this, then this, or this, then this. 10 and 20 is not right, though, but you just go through and you add them up. Was there any of them on the Lockbox 4 that you were like, I'm not sure which way that goes? Male drivers and car accidents. Driving 75 and a 35 and you got a ticket. You got a ticket because you were speeding. Helium rises and the helium balloon floats. there's a little bit of lag, so I'm just waiting to see if anybody else has any other questions on Lockbox 4. I'm new to live streaming. I'm using OBS. My son just hooked me all up. So I'm still trying to learn it. So anyway, hopefully, Hallie, that answered that question. If not, let me know, and I will answer it again or do more on that. Just confused about, yeah. All right. Yeah, so you can either put whatever numbers you get. Don't say them on there. You could do 2010 or 1020. So hopefully that helped. Good luck. I'm just going to hang out and wait for the next one. Trying to think what the other question was. I had somebody sent me. Let's see if I can find my email on that. I think there is about, gosh, I think there's probably at least a 30-second lag on there. I'll have to look into that and how to fix that. That was 6:22. Let's see. How long until my hand goes under there? Oh, there's 13-second delay. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. All right, still watching. Watching to see if any of you guys have any questions. Just hanging out here. Wait for those questions to come on. Let's see, Ari, what did Ari have? She's on Lockbox 5. Okay. So I know Ari's not on here right now, but I'm going to go ahead and address this issue on Lockbox 5 because I'm pretty sure I know on Lockbox 5 what is giving you the difficult, which is number 7 on Lockbox 5. So let me do this. So I'm going to say Lock 5. Okay. So on Lockbox 5, because I think it's number 7. Is the one that's probably given most everybody the, let's see if I can zoom that in. No, it won't. Oh, and my cat's getting on my computer. Okay, so when you have this, when you have f of x equals x, and you transform it into g of x, and g of x is going to be f of x, I'm going to say plus 2. All right, and then I tell you that I'm going to transform it like, I don't know, I'm going to say, somebody's got some Hot Wheels going around. I'm going to say that I'm going to transform it 10 places. We're going to do a vertical or a horizontal shift 10 places to the left. So I'm going to move left 10. That's what I want to do here. I want to do g of x, and I want to move this 10 to the left. So remember when you look at this, you know it lies. So you're like, oh, really, x is where? X is at -2. So here's what I want you to think about. Think about the graph. What would that look like? If I were to graph this, and I start at 0, 0, this says it's moving to the right 2 places, but I know it's lying, so I'm going to move it to the left 2 places. So the original one is right here. I want to move this one to the left 10. So that means I have to go here to the -2, not the +2, and move over 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I'm here. The question on the test, because like right now you're at -12, right? You moved over 10 to the left. The question on the test says, what is the new value? Because I think you have like x minus 6, and then you translate it to the right 7 units. Graph this. Like, where would I be? If I have x minus 6, wouldn't I really be on the number line at positive 6. So I don't want to give you the answer, but now that you've seen this, so f of x plus 2 is here. Because it says it's positive 2, I'm going to put it at negative 2. I need to translate it left 10, so I count over and come left. When I go to plug this back into the equation, the new g of x would be f of x. I'm going to plug in negative 12, right? But x is lie, so when I put in the negative 12, to keep it at negative 12, I have to make it lie and say it's a positive 12. So the new value inside here would be a positive 12. And I think that some of you are getting the answer here, but you're getting the wrong sign in front of it. Because you're putting it in, you're translating it, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's it. And so anyway, there should just be a 4-digit code. I know most everybody got 72, but it's what are the next two numbers? Now, also remember on this one, I don't think I gave you the code. Let's say you get 7213. Let's say that's the code. It could be 7213, it might be 7123, it might be 3172. I didn't tell you the code on that, so you'll have to play with those numbers. Those are not the right numbers. Those are not right. Don't use those. Okay? So anyway, all right, so I'm going to keep hanging out here. You guys ask me questions if you need it. Hopefully I've hit most of them that you might need. This was lockbox 4. We did that. So anyway, so just let me know. Jump on here. Ask me any questions. Oh, I missed Hallie's other one. I've worked 3 times and I keep getting the wrong answer. Okay, so let me go back through Hallie and go back to lockbox 4. So here we go. I'll just do these verbally so you can see what you got. So increased sunlight with math test scores, that's going to be a correlation. So that would be one correlation. Then we'll do a basketball player was traveling, the referee called a penalty. That's a causation. Temperature and crime rate is going to be a correlation. Make sure I didn't miss one. Male drivers in car accidents, that's going to be a correlation. Driving 75 in a 35 mile an hour zone, that's causation because I got a ticket because I was driving. Helium rises and the helium balloon floats, that's going to be causation as well. Okay, and now go to yours. I can't get lockbox 2 or 4. I've done them twice and I feel like I'm giving up. No, we're not going to give up yet. This is lockbox 4 that we're on right now. All right, so we did the helium, where was that? Helium floats, so that's causation. The more overtime Jim worked, the more money he will earn. That's causation as well. I did yoga and I got sore muscles. That's going to be causation as well. Temperature and the murder rate, correlation. Nothing going on there. Insect ate poison and it died. Causation. Eating sour cream and bike accidents, correlation. Pretty soon I'm going to have worked this whole one. That's okay. Sour cream bike. I put water in the freezer and now I have ice. Causation. Stress level and students' desire for chocolate, correlation. I ate a habanero pepper and the mouth feels like it's on fire. That's going to be causation. I stepped on an ant and it died. Causation. All right. So the next thing it says, I got to go to a different page because I can't get to that because I didn't answer them on mine. All right. So the next thing it says, or the last thing it says, to crack the code, take the number of correlations and double it. I got 6 correlations. If you double that, that's 12. Then it says take the number of causations and double it. I missed one. 6 and 8 is 14. I missed one. What did I miss? Because it should add up to 15, doesn't it? Okay, let me see. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I missed one. What did I miss? Stepped on an ant and it died. I'm pretty sure I did that one. Habanero, chocolate free. Oh, did I do the ice in the freezer? Sour cream. Oh, I've got the ant on there twice. That's what it is. I've got the ant on there twice. I missed him the last time because I thought I already did it. There's 15 total. If you did, I just counted and there's 15. So causation. So if I double the 6 correlations, 6 plus 6 is 12. Then you double the causation. 9 plus 9 is 18. So I've got 12 and 18. So the code could be 1218 or it could be 1812. Oh my goodness, I did that whole one. I should delete this video after we go off live because that's the whole exact lockbox. Oh my goodness. All right. And the other one Aiden had a question on was 2. Okay, so hopefully 4 works now because I just did the whole 4. All right, so let me go to lockbox 2. 2, what is 2? 2 is transformations. Okay, I know exactly which one you're messing up on transformations, Aiden. So let me know if that was good, guys. All right, so let me go here. Aiden, so on that lockbox, I keep putting that in and it's saying it's wrong. Okay, let me check it. Well, don't say what you put in. I'll go there. Lockbox 4. Yeah, 4 was the one we're on. Okay. So I need to go to this one. Oh, not that. Alright, so I'm going to go on there and I'm going to check lockbox 4 and make sure that we've got the right code in the final. Transformers. The joy of live streaming, you have to wait on my internet on how slow it is. Actually, it's not too bad. Alright, final lockbox. Let's make sure. Lockbox 4. That should work. That's the lockbox. I keep putting in it and saying it's wrong. It should take it if you put it in right. So just to go back on here, we got 12 and 18. And remember we said it could go either way. We could put in 12 and 18 or 1812. Try both of those. One of those is going to work. All right. Aiden, which was the other one? 2. Lockbox 2. Okay, so let me go back to that. Lockbox 2. Okay, so on lockbox 2, I think the one you're probably missing is the one that does says oh wait, no, not on that one. That was the other one. Aiden, are you on lockbox 2? That's the one you're just counting the letter A's and the letter B's. So A, B, C, and D. I will tell you there's not any that are C. Maybe that'll help you a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to send Dakota a link. We'll see if she can make it. Alright. So, Aiden, did you figure out on that one, the A, B, C, and D, were you able to get those? 0 C's. On the first one, what 2 transformations happened from f of x to, this is the very first one, I didn't number these, to g of x equals f of x minus 2 plus 1. So on that one, remember x's lie, so it says it's moving left, but it would really be moving to the right 2. The 1 on the end is jumping up and down. Look at me, look at me. So it would be up 1. And so when I look at that, let's see, right 2 and up 1 would be an A. So I would put a tally mark there at A. All right. If there's a specific one, oh, you know what? It could be the next one. The next one says, what transformation happened from g of x equals x minus 5? So x minus 5, there's no parentheses here, so you're not moving to the right 5. Don't look at that and say, oh, you're going to the right 5. There's no love. Like on this one up here, remember when they're in love and they're in the parentheses together, they move together? This one's just the 5 on the end, jumping up and down. Look at me, look at me. So he's just going down 5. So that one might be one you missed. All right, keep your questions coming. I'll keep answering as long as you guys need help on this fancy new live stream. I will probably delete this stream after we are done. And then we'll see, we might do another one later if we need to. But I know you guys talk and share. So anyway, we shall see if there's any more questions. Just hanging out waiting. Isn't this fun? I've double checked all my codes. They should be good to go. Hopefully Dakota was able to find the live stream. My codes are still wrong. I've tried them both. Hallie, I don't know, because I've got those codes in there right now and they were working. I'll check them one more time, but they were working. And we're on lockbox. Which one did we do? Lockbox 4. Yeah, I've got a thing. It should work. I'll delete them and put them in again just to make sure. But they're the same. Number is equal to, yeah, it should work. Are you sure you're putting it on lockbox 4? My code, yeah. Maybe make sure you're putting it in the right lockbox. Let me go over to it and I'll try it on my end. If I were to put it in, oh, it would help if I'm on the right page. There we go. Yeah, when I put it in, that's really weird, Hallie. When I put it in on mine, it just goes right in. Lockbox 4. Maybe refresh your page or something? I don't know. Backspace, make sure it's all cleared out, because I just typed it in just now and mine just took it right up. Yay! Yay, Hallie made it. YouTube Live was good for something. All right. All right, so who's up next? Who's got a question? Homework help. That's fun. You have no idea how long it took us to get this working. But now that we got it working, we could do a late night tutorial session now that we got this. My cat is asleep behind my computer. She likes the heat that comes off of it. All right, so we've been on here. I don't even know how long we've been on here. We've been on 24 minutes. So I said 30 minutes. So we'll keep hanging for just a little bit longer. See if there's any more, and then maybe later on today we can do it again, just in case there's any last minute people. I know I gave you guys till 10 o'clock tonight to get it in. I've also got to grade my next class's test, so I've got on level math, did a little different math test today, or this weekend too. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Isn't this fun? Waiting for the questions. So it does tell me there's still people on there watching. So if you got a question, let me know. Let me know. Gives me all these different things on here. G of x doesn't have parentheses. It just goes up or down. Yeah. Yeah, that is right. So if g of x equals, we'll say x plus 2, there's no parentheses here, then this one's just jumping up and down, and so this would be up 2. So the one that had g of x is x minus 5, there's no parentheses, so it's just going down 5. Put it in if it's, oh, option 5, just ignore that. Which lockbox is that? I'll try and find it. Some of them I accidentally put like an option in. Oh, there it is. Let me edit that one. I found it. That would be not the correct answer. Sometimes if I accidentally click on it, okay, let me take out option 5. There we go. That would be just a typo. Thank you, Aiden. Right. Hopefully we're getting all your questions answered. Number 2, yeah. Okay, I think I got the lockbox fixed on number 2. Okay, yeah, I did. All right. Well, we'll go a little bit longer, and then I'll sign off, and then I'll come back a little bit later and see if you guys have any more questions for me. I had a lot of emails. Well, I say a lot. I probably have about 4 emails from different people trying to get things worked out. So hopefully, I know Sarah had some questions. What did she have? She had lockbox 5, number 7. That was, yeah. Lockbox 2, it says g of x equals f. Okay, so on that one, when you have g of x equals, and you have a number in the front of f of x, the number in the front means that it's either getting steeper or less steep. So remember, if it's a number bigger than 1, it's going to get steeper. And if it's between 0 and 1, it's a fraction or a decimal, makes our head hurt, and so it's going to get less steep. So this number in the front is either going to make it get steeper or less steep. The other thing is, if you have the negative in the front, that makes it a reflection. So the negative does reflection. This 3 either makes it get more steep, let's see, steeper, which way is that going to go, steeper, or less steep. I need to use my left hand to do that. I'm going to go back to lockbox 2, just make sure there's not a code on that one. Yeah, 3 f of x plus 4, yep. On lockbox 5, question 7, I am confused. Hey, Alan, so that one's the one that seems to be stumping everybody. So let me go to a new sheet of paper. So remember this. When I give you g of x equals, I'll say f of x plus 2, I think it's the one I did a while ago. Remember that this means these guys are together, and so that means the x is lying. Now what I do is I tell you like to translate it or something. I'm going to say to the left 10. So similar question, yours is a negative and you're moving it to the right. So kind of think about it in reverse. This one right here, if I want to translate that to the left 10, you're thinking, oh, x's lie. They do, but before I go moving, let's do this. This is x plus 2. So that means if I were to put it on the number line, remember we start at 0, 0, this would actually not be moving to the right 2. It would be lying and would going to the left. So 1, 2. So it would be right here. Now what I want to do from this point is I want to go to the left 10. So it says it was positive 2, but it's really negative 2. I'm actually moving to the left. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's this new point at? It's over here at negative 12, right? Okay, so the question says, what is the new value that you're going to put in here? It says if you take out like negative 6, what would the new value be? On this one, I took the 2, I graphed it at negative 2, I moved this to the left 10. What value would I put in here? F of what? I would take the negative 12 and I would put it in there. But in order to get to negative 12, x lies. It would be a positive 12. So I think the number that you got was probably 13. And you probably said it's positive 13. But remember when you plug it back in, x is going to lie. So see if that helps you a little bit. If you still don't get it, let me know and I'll do that exact one. There's lag. I have to kind of hang back and wait for a little bit for it to post your next questions. Yes, the lag is real. Plus I have a house full of teenagers. Alan, let me know if that helped. If you need me to do it one more time, I will.
Nobody's asking questions.
No, they were. We're just waiting.
Oh,
I'm getting hungry though, so I might have to take a.
Do you want me to make you something?
Take a snack break. No, I'm good. I'll go get something in a minute.
A new challenger has appeared.
Yeah. All right.
You can also, there are sometimes you can set up like external things to tell you if somebody joins.
Oh, I can see it on here. I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused about Lockbox 5 as a whole. So Lockbox 5, let me go back to that one. I think that's the one where you're transforming. Let's see, Lockbox 5. Okay, so let me put it on here so people know where we're at. So Lockbox 5 as a whole. So what you're doing is you're taking f of x, and maybe it's x plus 2, and you're going to rewrite it as g of x. And like the first one, you're going to translate it, I think it's up. Is it up 5 units. Okay, so we've got 5x plus 2, and we're going to translate it up 5 units. So think about it like this. If I were to graph this, I would start at 2, so 1, 2. My slope is 5 over 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1. So here's my line. That's f of x. The question says if I were to move this up 5 units, what would be my new equation over here? So I'm going to say, well, if I move this up 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I moved it up 5. Now I'm here. Same line, so it's, parallel. This going through. What's the new y-intercept? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The new y-intercept would be 7. So 7 is the number that I'm going to record in there. I don't get a 4-digit code for number 2. I only get a 2-digit. Okay. Hopefully that helps, Hallie, on that one. And Aiden, you're on lockbox 2. All right, lockbox 2. Aiden, so on that one, I think I mentioned on lockbox 2, you are counting A, B, C, and D. And I gave you guys that C had 0. Okay. The very first one on lockbox 2, so the very first code, what 2 transformations happened? On that one, you've got f of x minus 2 plus 1. X lies. It says it's moving negative 2, but I know it's moving to the right 2. And I also know that this is moving up 1. So that was a B. So that means this one, the first one, was B. And I just would do tally marks. What transformation happened from f of x to g of x minus 5? So when you do x minus 5 on that one, this is not in a relationship. X is not with anybody. It's just this 5 over here jumping up and down, pick me, pick me. So that means this one right here, x minus 5, the only transformation is down 5. So keep that in mind when you do that one. And when you do down 5, that's going to be D. Okay. Beyond that, I can't give you any more because that would just be like solving the whole thing. So see if that helps you a little bit. You know there's 0 C's, 1 D, and something here. And you were saying that you only get a code for 2. 0 is a number. So part of your code is going to be 0. So don't leave that number out. If you were to get like 2 A's, 1 B, 1 C, or 1 D right there, let's just say you got 2, you would have 0, 2, 1, and a 1. So count how many A's there are, and that's one of your numbers. Count how many B's there are, that's another number. Count how many C's, that's going to be 0 because we already know it's 0. I've told you that. And count how many D's there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are your 4 numbers. You can put them in any order. I don't think I say what number to put them in, like chronological or whatever, but these are your 4 numbers that you're going to use. And 0 is a number, and it's one of them. All right, let's see if we got any more questions coming our way. We've been on here about 38 minutes, so we'll stay just a little bit longer, and then I got to go do a couple of things, and then we can hopefully come back and see. I just keep checking the questions, making sure I got them all. Oh, my son pulled it up over there. I can see myself on the other computer. That's kind of funny. And my cat. Loving on my cat. Hello, kitty kitty. Going to be in the video. I'll make sure I didn't miss any questions. Alan got his. Hopefully, Alan, that got your question answered. It got Hallie's done. Okay, I think I got them all. All right. We'll go a little bit longer. I think we got. Hey, Tegan. Lock 3 is the only one we'll need. Yes. Yeah, lock 3 is the only one. And if you need those, I can throw them in. Do you have a calculator, Tegan? Because I can throw those into my calculator here at home. Just so you guys have them. Lock 3. Yeah, that's the one you had to use the calculator. I wonder if I already have it in mine. Oh, looky there. Okay, so if you happen to be on lockbox, which one is this? Lockbox 3. Number 2, I'm going to let you guys know I've already put that in. So if I do stat, calculate, number 4, I can't zoom in very well. Actually, I can't zoom in at all. Alright, but I can do this. Let me see if I can get that to, there we go. So I can hold that there. This is lockbox 3, the second one. I think only the first and second one are the only ones you need a calculator for. Alright. Sure why my code for lockbox is 2, but it's still saying it's wrong. Okay, so let me go back. We've done lockbox 2 a couple times on here. That seems to be one of the more challenging ones. Okay, so this is the one I was just doing with Aiden. So Dakota, let me help you out here. On that one, you're going to get A, B, C, and D. You're going to figure out how many A's there are, how many B's there are. I'm going to tell you there are 0 C's. So C is 0. And then you're going to try and figure out how many D's there are. You're going to take these 4 numbers, and I don't really tell you what order they go in. You just have to kind of uncode it. So maybe it's 0. I don't remember if this is the one that you, I tell you it goes in any order. Let me see real quick. I can't remember if this was the chronological order one. Oh, are we feeding Q? All right. Yeah, so I don't give you the code on this one. I just tell you to take those. I'm live streaming. Aren't we excited? We're about to feed our snake. We can always let y'all see the snake.
We should.
In the mouse is in his little box. Not everybody enjoys that. So anyway, so yeah, I don't give you that part of it. But 0 might be one of them. In fact, I'm pretty sure 0 is the first part of that code, if that helps you out.
The answer is pineapple.
Pineapple, yeah.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
Is pineapple doing pizza?
My cat's tail is going to be in my video. Her tail is coming around. Yeah, we're just live streaming for just a little bit longer. We've been going for 43 minutes, so.
Oh my gosh.
I know I wasn't going to go for too long, but then they're kind of popping on as they can. All right, Dakota, I hope that helped. Do you need one more of the codes? You go back over here.
Shine. Can you wipe it down?
Oh, sorry, cat. Oh, there's an O. That's a good sign. That's an aha moment. We like that. Oh, look, there he is. Q. There went the snake. I would hold him, but I don't like to hold the snake.
He's the perfect pet. You only feed him once a week.
Or y'all don't even feed him that much.
We do.
Y'all feed him once a week? Okay.
We try. Is that the mouse? That's the loudest mouse ever.
All right, guys. So I'm going to, I think, wrap it up. Unless any of the new guys, Tegan or Dakota or Alan, if you guys have any questions, Aiden, you give me a thumbs up so I know, Hallie, y'all are good. I'm going to sign off here in just a second.
Good snake mom.
Yeah, we may have to come back on about 8 o'clock tonight. And, yeah, that's
8 p.m. Central. Join us now for Mary Jean's math class.
There you go. But Walking Dead does come on at, is it 8? Oh, it comes on at 8. So I would have to do a 7 o'clock because I can't miss Walking Dead. Oh, I got a thumbs up. Demon the...
That's me.
I know. Dreamin'? Is that... Okay.
Yeah.
Love the names. All right, guys. So I think we're good. I'll leave this up for just a little bit, and then I'm actually going to delete this because we had a lot of answers shared on here. So anyway, y'all, everybody good?
We Gucci.
We're good. We're good. We're going to stop streaming. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.